You guys are getting out of control with these little cup Pokemon. I swear. I mean, what is Chikorita doing here? How's he gonna do anything? I mean, at least Meganium, or not Meganium, Bayleaf is more stats, and you can do something with the Eviolite. I think there's hope for Meganium or Bayleaf at some point, but not Chikorita. I'm stuck on what this thing could possibly accomplish. It's level 52, so there's a Magic Coat. Well, that's actually interesting. So Sableye's gonna Will-O-Wisp itself. So there you go. The unsuspecting Chikorita is the deadliest. No Mega on that Sableye either. So I'm guessing Mega Camerupt. And there we go. So Sableye has the Taunt, which means no more of that. But maybe Chikorita's got something. Can't use Leech Seed. Ooh. Unlucky. I mean, Sableye taking a risk too on all that status. I mean, since it's a tough call. You don't know if it's going to be Mega or not, so you don't want to risk it. There goes the Eviolite. Chikorita with the Ancient Power. So it has some damage, and that'd be pretty ridiculous if it gains all of its stats. Like, that would make Chikorita actually pretty solid right there. Withdraws the Sableye, so Chikorita's taunted. Doesn't really get to do too much else. Took a lot of extra damage from that knockoff. And the opponent has a Dunsparce. Represent right there. As Chikorita sets up the Ancient Power. I mean, imagine if Chikorita taunted that Sableye, got the Leech Seed in. That would have been ridiculous. But now, Chikorita sets up that Leech Seed, so it has the sustain coming in. I'm waiting for that Ancient Power Snowball. Like, if it gains defenses and stuff, that'd be ridiculous. But that gives ideas for Meganium or Bayleaf. But Chikorita's already doing enough work. Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, the lack of optimization here is blowing my mind on how this thing isn't dead yet. There we go. Leech Seed back up to full. That works. So withdrawing the Dunsparce, going into Sableye. I guess he just doesn't want to use the Camerupt to finish off this battle. So counter on the Chikorita. Oh, that's a surprise right there. Kind of whiffed it, unfortunately, but still could work out. Sableye bringing that taunt. Chikorita's going to fall for it, but has that Ancient Power. So no, it didn't feel like it needed to set up that Magic Coat. So I mean, we see all the moves right here. Magic Coat, Ancient Power, Leech Seed, and then counter. And apparently that's how you make just an amazing Chikorita set. So has the recover on the Sableye. Interesting. Chikorita just keeps going for the HP. I really want to see it boost. I really want to see the boost. Come on. You can gain all those stats, Chikorita. I also hope it has PP Max, or else we're in trouble right now. So Sableye's going to keep setting up that recover. I mean, if Chikorita gets that Magic Coat on the taunt, it's going to get hilarious. So Chikorita gets paralyzed. That's fine. Just need to burn through these taunt turns. There's the burn on the Sableye. And Chikorita's taunt's going to wear off, so does it get it? There's the Magic Coat. What's Sableye going to do? Because if it has Leech Seed and Burn, and it can't recover for a couple of turns, that could be big. I think that might be enough to take out the Sableye. Like, you get an Ancient Power in there. So that means Sableye's going to have to switch out, but that's a free Leech Seed. Alright, so Sableye is switching, doesn't want to take too much free stuff. And then Camerupt comes in. Alright, the opponent's like, fine, I'm going to get rid of this Chikorita right here, right now. Chikorita with the Leech Seed. Gonna go tap that Camerupt a bit. Now, without the Eviolite, Chikorita's hopes of survival are nothing. Even with the Eviolite, Chikorita's hopes of survival are nothing. There we go. Chikorita's going to switch out, but the Leech Seed is going to matter. And Lilligant comes in. So, this team doesn't really do well against Fire-type Pokemon from what I've seen so far. I guess it's Focus Sash, so Camerupt blows it up, free hit, and then Lilligant turns around on maybe something? We're about to find out. So there's the Eruption, there's the Focus Sash, there's the 1 health, there's all that fun stuff right there. And now it's up to Lilligant. So healing up just the tiniest amount off that Leech Seed, and Camerupt also getting chipped away. Going to kind of help us out right now. But the Chikorita worked, and that's kind of silly. So there's the Teeter Dance. That's pretty much what I was like, expecting. Just outspeed for the Teeter Dance, hope it hits itself in confusion, and then you take that further into the battle. Camerupt's confused, gets the Eruption off. Unfortunate right there. But Lilligant will be going down, and it's still confused. So do you still just, like, go, alright, back in Chikorita. I'm going to Ancient Power you for some damage, yo. That'd be funny. But Steelix comes in. Yeah, this team doesn't really like Fire-type Pokemon too much. Mega Steelix versus Mega Camerupt. I can say that in the last 3 years of Pokemon, I have not seen this, even though it's only possible in the last 2 because of Mega Ruby. Either way, I have not seen this matchup before, ever. Camerupt gets the early snap out of confusion into the Earth Power right there. Steelix, is it tanky enough? Barely, but it has the Earthquake, and Camerupt does not like that. 4 times super hit. Get dunked. I believe it's 4 times on the Camerupt. And then there, no, 4 times is water, because Camerupt is water ground. I was like, water rock, or fire, no, fire ground, not fire rock. because that's what the Earth Power is for. Either way, 2x, still mad damage. Brings in the Chikorita to go and just be annoying with the Sableye. And now the mind games are in. Chikorita uses the Magic Coat. Did the opponent go for that taunt? Because he can't Will-O-Wisp since there's already the Thunder Wave, and Sableye went for Recover. So the opponent's not falling for that one again. But when will he break? Like, once Sableye eats that, it's pretty much done. And he's going to have to taunt eventually, or he's going to run through all of his recovers. Back to back? Oh no, there's the Withdrawal on the Sableye. Does Chikorita get the read then? Now we go back into Dunsparce. Chikorita with the Magic Coat. Alright. Magic Coat spam not working out. Dunsparce has the Coil, so Dunsparce is looking for a setup to win right there. Coil gets pretty nasty on the Dunsparce. And Chikorita with the counter. So a little early on that counter, Dunsparce setting up as many coils as possible. That could get kind of bad if Dunsparce has too much damage. You want that Leech Seed in there just to kind of make it count. So Chikorita with the Leech Seed. Lilligant's down. That means, yeah, Steelix is going to be pretty useless as well with the 12 hit points. So it's all on Chikorita to carry this battle as Dunsparce keeps setting up. Dunsparce keeps going for that coil. I mean, what could happen now? Because, I mean, if Chikorita, like, clutches the Ancient Power into all those stat boosts, will it be too much? Chikorita, not getting the counter right there. I think after Dunsparce sets up that much coil, it could get interesting. Like, you'd expect after that. Chikorita switches out. Okay. Going into Steelix. What's the game plan? Dunsparce has all those coils. But will it matter? I mean, he has attack and defense and accuracy. Accuracy is not the biggest thing, but I don't see really too much. Steelix getting a little health, though. So that switch might mean something. Even though I would like to imagine that Dunsparce has enough damage to finish it off, but I don't think it's going to happen. No. Even after 4 coils, Steelix has the Curse. So now Curse to minimize that damage. Wow, Steelix. I didn't think Steelix would have it, but there we go. Because Dunsparce, Estering Grace, it's supposed to be getting flinches off of that. But there's the Leech Seed healing up quite a lot. And since it is the highest defense in the game, and it might be just a full defensive tank or something, yeah, Dunsparce doesn't work. That's unfortunate. I would have liked to see Dunsparce take it a little further with all those coils. But then the switch out could have happened earlier. And Steelix is going to Earthquake. So Sableye is coming into a beefy Earthquake. Wow! Straight up one shot right there. And now Dunsparce loses. Alright, so apparently it wasn't all on Chikorita. But an interesting team finishing this battle right here. So Dunsparce, it gets to roost. It's going to try to survive the Earthquake. After giving up all those coils, I don't know. I think you should have just kept with the headbutt. Like, you headbutt, 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 and maybe, just maybe, it'll go down. Ooh. Dunsparce has the Glare, though. So Paralysis setting up. I mean, alright, it's Paraflinch. Like, if Steelix would have gotten that Paralysis right there. But nope, Dunsparce goes down. That's kind of it. Steelix with the Curse, Dunsparce faster, and GG. But I think that doesn't take away from the fact that there was a Chikorita in this battle, and it gave Sableye and Dunsparce a hard time. And now I'm honestly just curious as to how this is playing out. So Chikorita, that's your own decision right there. You can use Chikorita, you can take the unoptimized Pokemon. I'm not going to call anyone out on that because that's the manners right there, you know. You want to bring Chikorita and you want to have it be successful, go on ahead and do so. But I want to see, like, how much more effective Bayleaf or Meganium would even be, because if you don't care about BMing on the Chikorita, then you're going to be pretty good. Like, that's some disrespect, and it also might cause the opponent to play sloppy, you know? You just start throwing out moves, you don't respect the Magic Coat, you understand that Leech Seed is universal damage on any Pokemon, so if you can knock it out, that's pretty good. Also, it looks to be pretty solid against stall Pokemon, so as long as they're not like a grass-type stall. This Chikorita anti-stall is like a mofo, because they can't get the status on you from the Magic Coat, and then you're sapping them away with the Leech Seed, and you might be gaining on that Ancient Power, or something like that, which is pretty fancy. I really like this idea, and I really like how Chikorita goes through. And if they don't have a knockoff, then your Eviolite is safe and good. But I'm thinking like Bayleaf, look at that difference right here. We go from 45, 65, 65 to 60, 80, 80, and then Meganium is 80, 100, 100. Now, I was wondering about Bayleaf versus Meganium, so let's go and change this as we go over to the damage calculations on Pokemon Showdown. So, Meganium right here, I just want to do something basic, you know, 2v2, even split, and then a Calm Nature against the basic Pokemon. So, Blizzard on a Abomasnow will be 81 to 96% with just a Meganium. So that means that we're going to have the Bayleaf on Eviolite, same setup, taking much less damage, keeping about 10% of its health more on average. But at the same time, a leftovers is 6.25% or something like that. So after 2 turns of leftovers, Meganium is going to be doing slightly better, but it also depends on like Leech Seed and stuff. So actually, if I'm thinking about it, Meganium and Eviolite Bayleaf are like effectively the same. Bayleaf gets to tank up like the super KO, or maybe also has a better chance in some 2-hit KO situations. But once they both get going and they're both set up, then it kind of doesn't matter. So maybe if you have Leech Seed, slight edge to Bayleaf, but Meganium just works with the leftovers anyways. So that's things to consider. And then also just the Chikorita, it's a lot more solid than I thought. And I guess it just kind of shows the power of Magikarp. That gives me so many things I want to do, guys, because I want to talk about universal moves and strategies. Like splashing in Magikarp on any Pokemon can be destructive, as we can see right here, especially as the Chikorita leads. So it just opens up the possibilities in Pokemon. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next Fan Fridays. A little mind-blowing right there. A little mind-blowing.